for our viewers that doesn't know Tagalog or is not Tagalog speaking, like I'm gonna try my best to put subtitles, but I wanted to keep it as intimate as I can. So we spoke Tagalog because sometimes it like stuff get lost in translation when we start talking English because it's not our first language.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys understand. So, Tol, naririnig mo ako? Hindi ka naririnig eh. Hello?
Yon.
Narinig mo ako?
Yes.
Pre, ganito pa tayo nagkita after how many years, man?
Oo nga eh. It's been a while, bro.
Bro, it's been a while. Ano ka ba? It's been a while. Ano yun? Parang understatement yun, Tol.
Oo nga.
Since high school.
High school last. Oo nga eh.
Ibang-iba na yung boses mo para sa akin, Tol. Kamusta?
Okay lang.
Pre, tell us about the Fonzo Gotladera story.
I started playing basketball when I was 7. It was just a lifestyle for me from the beginning kasi galing school, laro agad ako ng basketball eh. Grade school pa lang. Like, you know how it is here in the Philippines, we have courts everywhere. Like, sa mga kanto, di ba? Like, in the streets. So, yeah, it was just a fun hobby for me. Hanggang sa eventually, I was able to hone my talent and I was able to bring my talent into schools, and I played for scholarships and eventually to the pros.
Natatandaan ko nung second year tayo. What was it like? Bigla kang tumangkad. I think you were at like 6'3" at that time, and then everyone was looking at you. Kasi you were by yourself, pre. Like ikaw lang yung isang 6'3" doon. Yung isang 6'2", 6'3" din, bakla pa. Naalala mo?
Yeah.
Year ko si di ba? Huwag na natin sabihin yung pangalan, pero yung mga ganong katangkad, it was hard to come by in Philippines, di ba?
That's true.
We love basketball, pero yung tangkad mo was like 6'3", 6'4" at that time. Talagang tinitingala ka yung laki-laki niyang batang yan. Tapos they wanted to check you out if you can play. Ganyan. Like I remember that. Kasi yung relationship na nabuo natin dun sa Claret, like I cherish that for a lifetime. Tingnan mo nga ngayon, man, like how many years ago was that? About 15 years?
Yeah, 15, yeah. Almost
15 years ago. Pero naalala ko yung mga extra work natin, uwi tayo gabi na. Tell us about your yung experience mo sa Claret muna.
Sa Claret? Well, what I remember from our Claret basketball, yung aspirants team talaga natin. Kasi I think that was a special team. We could have won Paya, or kaya rin natin makipag-compete, I think, with like, Division 1 type of schools and leagues eh.
Alam mo pre, ayokong buhatin yung bangko natin, men, pero we were keeping up with the juniors.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Pinapagalitan nga sila parate, like no offense to them, pero tayo, we concentrated on basketball. Pag pinagja-jogging tayo, men, lahat go hard. Tapos pag nagte-training, lahat buong-buo. Doon ko masasabi na that was my first team na sabi ko, talagang fist not fingers tayo, men. Like talagang buong-buo yung team na yun. And look at us, bro. Like kahit na gaano katagal, parang brothers pa rin ang tulungan natin, men. I've never talked to you before this, pero I feel so comfortable. Alam mo yun, kasi may yung mga summer na pinagdaanan natin. Tol, those were memories I'm gonna cherish for the rest of my life, man.
Parang kahapon nga lang di ba?
Parang kahapon lang, puta, nung minessage mo ako, man.
Yeah.
Diba? Sabi ko, kapatid to. Pero yun, I know, I understand, yung sa Claret, it's not as big to San Beda. Ano yung transition? Ano yung parang adjustment?
Yeah, you're right. Kasi we weren't as exposed sa Claret eh. Kasi we only play in Paya and just around QC lang eh.
Mm-mm.
So when the opportunity strike, kinuha ako ng San Beda, I took it. Kasi it also helped my family in terms of scholarship. And I felt like yun yung pwede kong maging ticket to college basketball. So I took it. Kasama ko sila Connie ko actually. Dalawa kami.
Kilala ko.
Sila ko, yeah, si Mike.
Kamusta yun?
Okay naman siya. He's
Ang galing din ng batang yun, man.
yeah, he was good. Pero hindi na siya naglaro ng college eh. Pero he was good.
Yun yung
Sayang.
ano yung transition from high school to college kasi ang babata natin sa Claret, like mind you, ang babata natin, man, ako gagraduate ako at 16. And then nung 2013 nung bumalik ako to try out, man, yung mga nasa high school going to college, 18, 19.
Yeah.
Sabi ko paano nga naman makaka-compete? Kunyari sabihin na natin sila prank dati. Ang lalakas. Pero they're gonna finish high school 16, 17. Sabi ko, may hirapan yung edad 2 years eh.
It's either they redshirt going into college or mag-team B muna sila, something like that.
I think yung talent level nung sa Claret, I think okay naman siya, di ba?
Yeah.
Pero yun nga lang yung exposure natin, hanggang QC lang tayo eh.
That's true. In terms of talent, meron eh. Yung assistant coach ko nga sa San Miguel came from Claret too and nakapag-RP youth siya before. And then I think from there, I'm just not sure kung nakapag-pro siya.
Mm-hmm.
Pero he was able to play RP youth. And then ngayon, assistant coach siya sa pros. So yeah, in terms of talent, in terms of basketball IQ, meron eh. Si EJ nga, di ba? Like he's coaching now.
EJ, such a talagang utak sa basketball.
He's got the mind for the game.
Ayoko mag-segue masyado, pero man, like I just wanna tell the viewers na yung talent is all over. Pero yung opportunity is not. Tama ba? Kasi once you get to NCAA, once you get to UAAP, everyone's watching you. Pero pag hindi ka makapunta doon, parang halos wala namang nanonood eh, no?
Noong time natin, that's true, yeah.
Ngayon ba iba na? Ganda na ng gym natin.
Yeah. Fortunately ngayon, mas marami ng leagues and mas marami ng commercialized leagues. So for players who are not in big schools, there's exposure for them as well na rin.
That's great to hear. Kasi coming from us, man, we went to it's not a small school, pero yung exposure nga, big school pa rin ang Claret at saka daming talent talaga, man. Sa totoo lang, pinagyayaman ko yan hanggang dito. Sabi ko, we used to train so hard.
Wala, no question, man. Talent-wise. We got a lot of players na you can argue that can make it to the pro in terms of talent. So yeah, no question.
But anyway, doon na tayo sa San Beda.
Okay.
Tol, nung pumunta akong Australia, nung narinig ko kayo dalawa ni Allison eh. Si Allison, pati ikaw yung parang naririnig ko nun si Allison nagbinil, di ba?
Yeah, naglasal.
Lasal Green Hills?
Yeah.
Tama? Lasal Green Hills. Tapos ikaw nag-San Beda ka. May mga pinapanood ako sa inyo dati kasi people gotta understand, hindi malaking social media at that time. So ang nakikita ko lang nun parang naglolokohan kayo sa YouTube. Tapos sabi ko, magagaling kaya itong mga ni Gotland. Sana he's getting the opportunities, mga ganon.
Yeah.
So, paano yung San Beda noon? How was it different from us? Tell us about it.
San Beda, at first it was a culture shock eh. Kasi iba yung culture eh.
Laki.
It's a man's world there.
Pero to the viewers, San Beda is probably the best high school program sa NCAA, if I'm not mistaken, di ba?
Yeah, I think even up to now, like, to me,
consistent sila.
I
Year
think
in, year out.
best high school program, San Beda pa rin. Given the number of San Beda players from high school that are now in the pros and even coaching.
Sige, tell us more about San Beda, pre.
Nung una, it was a culture shock for me kasi it was in Taytay. The campus was in Taytay. So I had to
Lagro ka di ba?
It was a 2-hour drive away.
Nag-ano ka sa kanila? Tumira ka sa kanila? Nag-dorm ka?
Mm-hmm.
High school pa lang yun, man.
Yeah, high school pa lang. So I was exposed to being away from family at an early age.
Commitment talaga, commitment.
Yeah, it was really commitment to being the best in basketball, no? I really wanted to maximize the opportunity, at the same time be the best I can be for my future na rin. And
we
then
always talked about that. We always talked about that, 'di ba? Dati nakatingin lang tayo sa
parang
taas.
nalala ko 'di ba si Raba, naging teammate ko siya sa MX. Sa Claret. Yeah. Pumunta siya sa Claret. Hindi ko alam kung andun ka pa nun or
baka wala na ako nun.
Well, pumunta siya sa Claret and then parang like lahat kami na starstruck kasi syempre he was the star of Ateneo.
College na siya nun, no?
Oo. Sila ni Jai actually, yung parang
Jai Reyes.
Oo.
That would have been big for us.
And then it was just a funny it was just funny experience kasi pareho rin sila naging teammate eventually.
Oh man, small world, man.
Yeah, so and pareho sila naging close. So it was a really good experience, and I think I can look back to that, and then parang from humble beginnings nga, parang hindi mo akalain na parang wow, and then you're able to get to the level na they're into also.
You know, alam ko, like if I was still there, I would have remembered it. Kasi si Hipolito nga college lang at that time, talagang na-starstruck na tayo, di ba? Pag nagdadunk siya. Di ba?
Yeah.
Like that's something big for us kasi tayo, we're not just basketball players, we're like really big fanatics of the game.
Yeah.
Talagang pangarap natin, man.
Malaki talaga ng basketball dito sa atin. Lalo na sa atin nung bata tayo, di ba? I mean, pag pumupunta nga yung mga PBA players sa Claret nun, di ba? Pag intrams, parang wow.
Wow na wow. So San Beda, highly recruited ka papuntang Lasal?
Yeah.
Syempre, man, like yung skill set mo, pre, like hindi naman sa pag-ano, no, ako na magsasabi. Yung skill set mo at that time, putya, ang lakas sa post. Tapos syempre, ang sipag dumipensa, up and down talaga. Sabi ko, yung dati, nung tinalo natin yung Lasal Green Hills sa Aspirants, di ba? Man, yung sobrang dominant mo sa inside nun eh. Naalala ko yun eh. Sino lang ba yung nakaano sa atin nun at that time? Kasi yung age group natin, ikaw naglaro ka sa juniors eh, mas mataas. Pero sa age group natin, man, parang wala akong maisip na makapigil sa iyo eh. Ang nakakapigil lang talaga sa atin, yung mga shortcomings namin eh, no? Yung mga, mga guards na, yung mga forwards na.
Looking back at it, sa semis lang natalo yung team natin na yun.
Wala na ako nun, man. I tried my best to get in contact with everyone, pero ang hirap-hirap ng social media at that time. It's not the same. Diba?
It was different, mahirap. Well, yeah. Going back to your question, bro, yung sa Lasal. Yeah, I was highly recruited. I was being recruited by, San Beda, of course, Ateneo, and NU.
NU. But yung NU ba SM na nun?
Yeah.
SM.
I opted to go with Lasal because of the head coach, si Coach Dindo. He was a veteran also eh.
Talagang talagang decision na gusto mo talagang siya yung magme-mentor sa'yo, no?
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, bro, I haven't thought that far. I just went with my gut na parang, oh, kasi bidista to. I think I'll be in good hands with this guy. Pero honestly, I also wanted to play for LaSalle because of education, like Coach Eric Altamirano was the coach also of NU. He was also a Bedan, pero NU that time wasn't as renowned in terms of
Yeah.
education. Diba?
Siguro nandun ka pa lang dun sa parang transition yung poor na NU tapos naging yung mayaman na papakabit na ng mga kung ano-ano.
Yeah. Ngayon,
Pero
laki na ng NU dito.
laki na ng NU. Pero yung nung nasal ka, I know narinig ko lang, pero I didn't really know the struggle. Pero you ended up with Ateneo. Before we get to Ateneo, the Ateneo part, tell us like your struggles, kung ano nangyari sa Lasal. So ako this is something I've been wanting to ask. Like what did you have to go through? Kasi kapatid kita. Like I wanted to ask.
It was a mix of unfortunate circumstances and a little bit of my doing na rin eh. Unfortunate circumstances in terms of I think I was I was put in a position where there are players better than me at that time. And I guess more favorable in terms of coaches' decisions and probably management's decision. So in a way, medyo na down ako, and I was young at that time. Instead of taking it as challenge, I was defeating myself in a way na rin. Parang I thought it was kind of like the end of my career, ganyan. So it was a little bit of my doing rin yung struggles ko doon, kasi instead of working harder or working on my game better, I turned to like I end up putting myself down.
From memory ko lang, parang was it 2 or 3 years bigla ka nang narinig Fonzo Gotladera went to Ateneo tapos magre-residency ka.
Yeah.
Tama? Kasi sabi ko, bakit lumipat si Gotla? 2 years residency pa at that time. Ngayon, swerte ng mga bata.
1 year na lang.
1 year na lang. So paano yung how was that decision? Paano, how did you come about that decision pala?
It was it was the end of UAAP, the last UAAP year I played with LaSalle. After that, my mom and I had a talk with one of the LaSalle coaches. Yeah, and he was able to made me realize that maybe my opportunities are gonna be better somewhere else. So naisip namin na baka nga it's better to transfer.
Ano yung Ateneo na lang yung choice mo or
it was Ateneo San Beda.
San Beda ulit? Kilala ka na eh.
I thought of going back to San Beda, but the thing is, the people from Ateneo recruiting me when I was in high school were still the ones who were really eager and interested.
Nakita ka siguro talaga nila yun.
Yeah. And I felt that I felt that they really wanted me, and with that kind of approach, it was a no-brainer na parang
Naramdaman mo ito na to. Kahit 2 years ako maghintay, ito na to.
Actually, 1 year lang ako naghintay eh.
Ah,
I was able to get a release from Lasal. Tapos, yeah, 1 year lang. 1 year lang ako
swerte.
yeah.
Tapos from Ateneo, kwentuhan mo kami ng Ateneo. Siyempre,
Ah,
ikaw na yun eh. Ikaw na yun.
oo.
Ano yun? Ikaw ba agad pagka ano? Pagka
Yeah.
laro mo?
Yeah, I started Team B there. Nung residence year ko, nag-champion kami sa Father Martins. It
Sino
was
mga
a,
nakalaban niyo sa ano nun? Kasi syempre Team B, if people don't understand, Team B is not ano, is not really the second team. Yun yung mga nagpapa-residency, di ba?
yeah, it's not
Tough,
like
it's tough.
the second best team of the school. It's probably even sometimes Team B is even better than the Team
It's
A.
intense. Intense
Yeah.
doon, man. Patayan doon. In Team A, hindi na kayo magpapatayan eh.
Oh,
Pero sa
in
Team B,
Team
patayan doon eh.
That's true, that's true. Nung Team B ako sa Ateneo, ang mga nakalaban namin dun, NU and San Beda, where like if you know guys like Aroga.
Oh, si ano, Aroga import.
Import, yeah.
Man,
He was there. He was there.
best
He was
player yun, di ba, at the time?
the Team B of NU actually strongest, I think, in terms of talent.
How did you guys win? Siyempre, Aroga, Sentro.
Yeah. Well,
Eh,
we had an
nakakatanggap ka ng
import.
mga ano doon, masasakit.
Yeah, yeah. Dalawa import nila actually, si Aroga tsaka si Betayene. But
Nakapaglaro ba yun?
yeah. The following year they were both in Team A na.
Oh.
So yeah, it was tough pero we managed. Nanalo kami against them sa semis. One of my teammates there was Jerry Pingoy.
Pinggoy?
Yeah, si Pingoy.
MVP sa ano yun at the time, sa high school.
Yeah. He was my teammate doon, and si Ike, the import of Ateneo. So in a way we were also
Tough din, no?
capable. Yeah, we're capable of,
Of course, you guys won it. Panalo kayo eh.
and yeah, we won, and then sa finals it was against San Beda, and it was just a good feeling going up against San Beda, lalo na
Makilala
final.
mo pa yung mga kalaro mo doon, mga naka-high
Yeah,
school pa siguro.
yeah, a lot of them nag-abot kami nung high school, and some were college when I was there. But yeah, I mean it was a great experience yung Team B experience ko sa Ateneo before going.
Before we go to the Team A, I just wanna kung sino mang nanonood, like it wasn't a straight line. 'Di ba? Kasi
Yeah,
I know from Ateneo, talagang highly recruited ka na. You were it, like first five. Tapos dun na tuloy-tuloy na yun eh. Pero I just wanted to highlight na hindi siya naging straight line for you. Sa meron ka
yeah,
naging moments na talagang you had to step back and
yeah,
then see the bigger picture na hindi siya ganun kadali, 'di ba?
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Tapos syempre ito na, may masaya na to. Kiefer, yung mga Kiefer,
Oh,
si
si
Pesumal,
Von, yeah, si Von Pesmal, sila Gwen Capasio,
Rin Capasio.
Nico Elorde, Newsome.
Oh my, like ano yan, puro PBA. PBA rin
Yeah,
naman kayo, puro kayo PBA, star-studded kayo, man. So
yeah,
tell us about that experience, bro. Para kayong ano noon, para na kayong PBA team.
yeah. Kakaiba, bro. Kakaiba yung experience namin na yun. Parang iba yung atmosphere ng UAAP talaga. Parang imagine like 20,000 fans screaming and like while you're playing. It's just incredible.
Iba no, parang ano no, you can say it all the time pero hindi mo maaano yung experience na yun eh. 'Di ba?
Iba talaga. And then I think looking back sa time namin na yun, we felt like if it were all Filipino kind of setting, could have dominated the.
Maraming champion.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, we could have won championships. Pero unfortunately, we were dalawang Final Four lang kami. Yung run namin na yun.
Dalawang Final Four lang? Men, ang hirap kaya nun.
Yeah. It's medyo mahirap. Pero
So in
we
3 years,
were...
nakadalawa ka. Nakadalawang Final Four in 3 years.
In
3-4.
just 2 years.
2 years.
I played 2 years lang sa Ateneo.
Okay.
So,
Naano ko yung numbers ko eh.
Mm.
Pero yung 2 out of 2 ka, Final Four. Eh di grabe yung atmosphere nun, man.
Kakaiba. Kung if I can only,
Keep going back.
Yeah. It's iba yung samahan talaga din natin. Yung like sila Frank nga eh. Sila Frank, si EJ. Like yung ngayon, si Calvin. Sila Calvin. Pati sila Toya, no?
Iba sila, men. Talagang no? Pure na pure yung brotherhood.
I think yun yung one of the advantages of us being like, we weren't a big school, but we're a proud one, diba? So, we had like a really close-knit kind of camaraderie talaga. So
anyway, na tayo, man, we're so emotional when we're talking about Claret. Gilas Cadet. So nakalaban pa nga kita sa di ba? Yung one of the invitational tournaments. And I was so proud of you. Sabi ko, ang laki-laki na nigat. Ang laki na dati, mas lumaki pa. Anong height mo nung Kasi I was thinking 6'3", 6'4", sigat siguro mga 6'5", like 6'6", 6'7" ka, no?
I think right now, probably 6'5".
6'5", 6'6".
Maybe 6'6".
Pero man, like skill sets there, Naalala ko dati, we stay back. You do ito, man, yung sobrang vivid sa memory ko, yung highness. Every day, bro. Every day yun. Nag-highness ka. Sabi ko, ano ba yung sigat? Yan na lang ginawa every day. Kasi di ba sinasabi na, mabagal ka, ganyan. Bro, hindi mo hinayaan na mabagal ka lang.
Yeah.
Like so mga viewers, like this is so funny to me kasi it's a proud moment for me. Like we're looking back. Itong si Gotla, siguro mga ilang taon nag-highness, man, every day. Man, natatawa ko pag naiisip ko eh.
Advice sa akin ni EJ yun eh.
Si EJ nag-program nun.
Program ni EJ yun eh.
Di ba, effective naman nung umepekto naman, tama naman eh.
Umalis ako and all that. So, nakatulong din talaga.
That was hard work. Kasi pinapanood ka lang namin. Ako, mahilig ako mag-shooting lang nun eh. Ikaw, grabe sa'yo. Talagang physical yung sa'yo eh.
Yeah.
Anyways, Gilas Cadet. Paano, how did you get the invitation?
It was one... this is funny. I was at a party actually. I was at the party. I think I was at a friend's birthday. I was with my ex-girlfriend then. I received a message from one of the Gilas coaches and it was
sa party. Ka parang tara inom.
I was really ecstatic and I felt blessed talaga na to be called by Gilas.
Pre, nakita ko yung pangalan mo, sabi ko, grabe naman sigat, ibang level na Gilas na yun, pre.
It was crazy. But the thing with Gilas is, at first I was overwhelmed a little. Parang I was overwhelmed with the talents I was playing with. Parang at first I thought na totoo ba to? Parang ganun.
Siyempre, coming from where we came from, talagang siguro sa'yo, every time, it would have been a lot of times for you na sasabihin mo, totoo ba to? College, nakakapaglaro ka na in front of 20,000 people, totoo ba to? Tapos makukuha ko, totoo ba to? Like siguro ang dami mong moments na, man, what happened? Like paano nangyayari to ngayon?
That's
You're
true.
super blessed.
It was all a blessing. Even at times na parang things aren't really going our way. parang eventually opportunities still come around. So really, really blessed. And siguro the difference now is that I don't really take things for granted anymore. Unlike before na parang I was younger, so I was probably more I
Meron
was
ka.
less mature. Yeah. I was less mature and parang my life decisions back then weren't as focused into who I can become right. I mean, who can I become best?
Tama ba, Gilas Cadets?
Mhm.
Automatic kayo sa PBA, di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yung batch namin na yun were had a special draft din eh.
Yeah, sabi ko nga. Kasi I remember at the time, in-announce nila yun eh. Kung nag-Gilas Cadets ka, tapos nag-ano ka, parang kayo lahat yung first round, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was so excited for you at the time kasi sabi ko, man, he really made it. Matadraft to. Matadraft. Oh my
Yeah.
God. That would have been another ano. Anong mas ano? PBA, kamusta yung PBA? Anong mas maganda? Ano? College o PBA?
In terms of atmosphere, UAP is still
Iba eh, no? Pure eh. Pure na pure eh, no?
yeah. Pero I think in terms of competition and basketball itself, PBA talaga. I
PBA
mean,
talaga.
PBA is
Malayo
the
level. Malayo level.
yeah. I think PBA is the highest level of competition here in our country. Aside from Gilas, Siyempre Gilas kasi it's international and then it's a different ball game. Pero here in the country, PBA is still the league to be at if you're really into elite basketball and elite playing.
Share some ano, yung best moments mo sa Claret, San Beda, Lasal, Ateneo, Gilas, PBA. Like, give us one or two moments na talagang nakatatak sa ano mo, sa utak mo. Kung ilan gusto mo ikwento.
Siguro yung sa PBA yung sa PBA mga recent, yung mga medyo mas naalala ko. I have a teammate, si Larry Fonasher. He was my teammate in NLEX.
Veteran yun.
Yeah. Ateneo rin. He, I really just looked up to him, and at first kasi parang nanibago din ako sa PBA kasi I can't really harp on how different my mentality was back then than it is right now. Siguro if my mentality right now or my maturity right now was my kind of mental level back then, I would have done more good, you know.
Yeah.
I think I'd be in a better position in terms of where I am right now. Pero
Nagtanong-tanong ka sa kunyari mga veterans, syempre, yun naman yung pinakagamit nila sa team. Nagtanong-tanong ka sa kanila, paano ba to, ganyan. Like,
yeah, si Asi Taulava, he was most of the time my roommate when it comes to like out of town. Oh, so siya yung nakakausap ko in terms of how to really like make it to the league and make it big to the league. And yung mga insights na share niya sa akin.
Valuable, no?
Yeah, very valuable kasi he's someone who played for 20 years almost. I don't know, like I think more than 20 years na. And
Naglalaro pa ata ngayon yun eh. 40 plus na.
Yeah. So the lessons and the insights, it's just really something that I carry to this day na I think that's what made me come back in the PBA kasi for people who doesn't know, after my 2 years with NLEX, I went down to a regional league, you know. At first it was well, okay lang din naman for me kasi I thought it was part of the journey how I
Mhm.
can become parang a better basketball player. But some people doesn't come out from that
Yeah.
don't come out from that, parang hanggang doon na lang ganyan. Yung iba parang they think that it's over, but not for me, no. Parang siguro
Buhay
one
pa
thing
eh. Buhay ka pa eh.
oh,
Andiyan
one
ka
thing
pa.
I really want to share to people is that sometimes it's okay to mess up talaga kasi doon mo
Oh man.
makita doon mo ma-realize who you really are and how to really uh bounce back from when things aren't going your way.
Diyan mo na-develop yung character mo, and that's a
Yeah.
big thing. That's a big thing I teach my students right now diyan sa academy ko.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if someone messed up so much sa mga team natin, ako, ang dami ko dati, di ba? Nung
Yeah.
talagang pero you know what? Si coach, walang nasabi. Di ba? Wala
Mm-hmm.
naman nagsasabi. Like, everyone's encouraging, everyone's learning. Pero if you're not gonna be making mistakes, parang ang hirap-hirap i-appreciate nung
That's
success
true.
mo eh.
That's true.
Di
It's
ba?
part
Like,
of the journey, part of the journey talaga. Mm-hmm.
ako sinasabi ko sa mga magulang at the moment, like, wag nyong ipagkait sa kanila yung failure. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
failure is so valuable. Yung inano niyang character building eh.
Exactly.
Kumbaga, man, ayaw mo naman na magfe-fail yan tapos magki-quit na. Tignan mo ikaw, bro, like yung failure at that level, if you let it put you down, you're gonna be down for good. Hindi ka na babangon.
Yeah.
Pero ikaw, you failed in college, you came back up. You failed in PBA, you came back up. It's not failure. Hindi siya failure eh. Kasi you made it. Pero mahirap doon. It's hard to stay there. One
Mm-hmm.
thing is to get there, it's
Yeah.
harder to stay there. Pero
Exactly.
ikaw, man, parang parang yung meter ng ng buhay.
Yeah.
Pucha, tataas ulit ako. Like, it's a great journey. Kaya,
Mm-hmm.
like, dun sa mga nakikinig, like, take it as it is. Yeah, ganyan na ganyan yung buhay. It's coming from
Exactly.
someone that made it. Like, and it's really beautiful. Ito, hindi ko na natanong about kay Kiefer. What was it like? Siguro kasi parang artista si Kiefer, man.
Oo.
Siguro daming camera. All eyes were on Ateneo. All eyes were on laging nasa inyo.
Yeah. The thing about Kiefer, we treat each other like brothers eh.
Mm-hmm.
So never tumatak sa sa isip ko na parang artista siya or big time na siya. Kasi ever since high school, teammate ko na siya sa sa NBTC, sa Nike League, hanggang sa college. So parang ang turingan namin para magkapatid. Hanggang
Parang
ngayon,
wala lang.
oh,
Paano yung mga camera sa paligid nyo?
yun lang. Syempre, it's quite evident talaga na he's popular and he's really one of UAAP's star. So yeah, nasanay na lang kami na may mga talagang fans and like cameras everywhere. But one thing I'll always remember with Kiefer is yung brotherhood namin. Hanggang ngayon, like, never nawala yun. Like, pag nakikita nga kami sa games, talaga naglolokohan pa rin kami, gagaguhan kami. Ganun.
Mano yun no? Makulit din yun Nakikita ko sa
sobrang kulit
kulit.
nun. But I love that guy because he's one of the people that really accepted me in Ateneo nung dumating ako doon. He's one of the guys that really welcomed me with open arms and really integrated me into the school and the system, all that. So hindi ko makakalimutan yun sa kanya.
That's it's really really big. Kasi si Kiefer, for those people na kilala yan. Siguro it's probably gonna be the people that doesn't know Philippine basketball na hindi siya kilala kasi
Oh,
from when he was ilang taon siya,
grade
parang
school.
11 or 12.
Milo.
He was under ano already, like 'di ba? Under the camera already, 'di ba? Nag-America tapos bumalik ng Pilipinas. Man, grabe. Even when we were playing, hype na hype 'yan eh, no? Hindi ka
Yeah.
na starstruck, pre? Pagkita mo?
Nung una ko siya nakita a little bit nung high school. Pero hindi kasi nung una ko siya nakita actually, I think we played at San Beda na ako noon, and we played Ateneo High School. So, ang mentality namin nun, gusto namin talunin yung mga yun.
Laban-laban yun, no? Laban-laban. Mas malakas kayo eh.
Oh, so hindi ako masyadong like I knew a lot of their players, like from watching Nike Elite, tsaka like from seeing them play in various leagues. Pero Starshock a little bit maybe, but more on like ano lang, parang like in terms of being a competitor kind of like I wanna like give them I mean I wanna prove them that, you know, like
I belong here.
Yeah, we belong here and we're gonna...
Yabang pa natin nung pag mga bata, mayayabang talaga eh.
Iba. Nung high school.
Tayo dati, hindi, kaya natin yung Saber, kaya natin yung Lasal. Until we actually get there. And then medyo pahirapan to Pero ito, what was your, sa pros, balik tayo sa pros. Ano yung parang baptism mo dun sa pros? Yung syempre, yung anong story, yung tumatatak sa isip mo, yung syempre, masakit yan eh. Pros yan eh.
You know, like, head coach ko sa NLEX si Coach Yeng, di ba? Coach Yeng.
Oh my God. Yun pala baptism na.
Yeah. I think it's baptism enough to be under him kasi he's really blunt. But
straight to the point?
Yeah, he's straight to the point. He doesn't hold back, you know, in terms of being vocal and telling what he wants you to hear. I think it served its purpose, yung mga paninigaw niya, and sometimes yung mga pagmumura niya sa amin, no, sa akin, na parang ngayon parang normal na lang sa akin pag pinapagalitan ng mga
parang
coaches.
Yun eh, parang ang tine-training sa war, talagang gunshots yun eh, man.
His approach is very mental si Coach Yeng.
Pero from what I hear, everyone gets a chance with Coach.
Yeah, sa kanya. That's one thing with him. Like, everybody gets a chance. Like, it was about like yung protocols namin sa
ECQ.
Because we're gonna enter Pampanga bubble to continue the league. I think by 20
next week.
Di
iwan pamilya ka niyan ulit.
Oh bro, medyo we will have to stay there for maybe a month or so.
Okay lang yan, man. Trabaho yan eh. Trabaho mo na ngayon yan eh. Pero saan ba tayo natigil? Yung kay Coach Yeng. Pero yung before we got interrupted. Mas siguro players sa actual game. Sino sa training meron bang
Nakakabigayan, ganun.
Oh. May namigay ba sa'yo agad? First game, ganun?
First game, wala. Sa games actually, it was more on like sino yung mga mahirap bantayan more than sino yung namimigay. Because parang yung bigayan sa akin is normal eh.
Normal na eh.
Hindi ako na like or I don't get startled by someone giving me like cheap shots or normal for me yun eh. But siguro I think yung one thing I remember is playing against Reynal Hugnatan.
Veteran din yun. Galing.
Veteran. galing. Tsaka, I think I remember there was a time na I played against him and he scored like 6 straight points against me.
Ako kagad.
Nakatikim ako ng mura kay coach. but yeah, he's really good. Tsaka galing. Parang kumbaga doon ko na-realize na parang ito yung level na kailangan kong tapatan para tumagal dito sa PBA and para ma-establish ko yung position ko. Yun yung mga kailangan kong bantayan and tapatan talaga.
Oof, that's big, man. That's PBA, that's big boys league na yan eh. Talagang
Big boys.
kung medyo magre-relax ka, papetiks ka dyan, maririnig mo talaga eh. Ito, naubusan na tayo ng oras para who cap it somewhere. Any advice you can give aspiring players natin dyan?
First is, if you really love the game of basketball, you gotta be obsessed with it. That's I think the first step talaga is to really embrace it, make it your lifestyle, because it demands a lot of physical and mental, even spiritual energy from you, So you have to love it and embrace it. That's one. And then maybe second, like hearing from me, it's not a straight line, right? It's not a straight line. Like the journey to success is not straight. Like sometimes you really will fall down and there are detours and here and there. But the thing is, you gotta have a vision of where you want to be and continue to do what you do, leaning towards that vision, leaning towards the life that you want to have. So that's what worked for me for the longest time, is my vision, where I want to be, like in the future, all that. So even with shortcomings, talagang balik ako, I pull myself back up. And if I can do it, then you can do it. So yeah, that's it.